play your way out of being on Hard Knocks off-season.
Learn Chinese, buddy. Konnichiwa.
It's a me.
Now they make the playoffs next year with Sanders as their quarterback.
Steph Curry walked so Caitlin Clark could run.
In fact, the Cup should go back to Canada where it belongs this next go-round.
I like to suck on him a little bit first. All this all.
Where was Nick Foles on January 6th?
Hey, everybody, what is going on? It is Tuesday night. That means it's time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I am Mike. With me, as always, is Greg. Greg, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great. Pitchers and catchers are back. Da 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 da. We are so back.
I'm ready to be heard again.
Although my phone is burning up, though. All the notifications about the injuries before the games have even been played. It's kind of an anomaly. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty interesting that you have a pitcher report and immediately gets put on the table. Like, wow, that was fast. Did he get hurt on the plane? What happened here? What is going on with your squad, dude? You did not, for not having any teams having any events happening this weekend. Very eventful weekend for your boys, Greg. You had a guy get shot, a pitcher get hurt, arriving to camp. Just a weird sports weekend for you, man.
I would really like for 1 month of the off season, just in football, for a player to not get shot. Like, that's the goal now. Day one, Super Bowl's over. Bang! The non-life threatening shot. Bang! What's going on?
Mookie, we didn't check your inputs before the show because you were busy yelling on the phone, just making sure you have the correct microphone. How you doing?
I think I got the right one. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Sure. How was your bud?
Not great. Not great, man. I tell you, the Super Bowl was a super bust, but no worries. We got the Olympics on, man. Plenty of value out there. So outside of the corporate firewall blocking NBC Sports, doing pretty good.
I want to know how degenerate you are. Are you like looking at alpine skiing or some BS that you know nothing about that you're like, yeah, I think this Swede is going to cover the spread here. I think we got some value on this guy from Finland in alpine skiing.
Look, man, when you've got a lead on the 10 plus 10 kilometer skiathlon, like you don't pass up that free money, like Orange Svensson, lock. But the best part is he may be minus 250, but they still give me money when he wins. So, like, why not take it, right?
Yeah. All right. Yep, I was right. Very degenerate. That's amazing.
Plus, we're learning things. Did you know that the 10 by 10 kilometer, they actually ski 10 kilometers first in the traditional style where they're going shoop, 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 shoop. And then they do 10 kilometers freestyle where they go swoop, 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 swoop. Very entertaining.
I did not know that. Barb pointing out because of this view that we have that Mookie and Greg look like Siamese twins. You guys do because of the blue shirts. It does look like you are a two-headed monster.
So honored. Well, I figured I had to rock my Italia blue, for the Olympics.
And I had to rock my opening day blue.
Yeah, see. So
well, pitchers and catchers
program,
blue,
Mike.
Rather.
I didn't get the blue shirt memo. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, shoot. And we won doggy pool money last week. I forgot all about that. Uncle Jesse hitting it big with that smooth fox terrier.
Oh.
Do you want to know what the dog's name was?
What was the dog's name?
Wager. Yeah.
That's fitting for you guys and your ridiculous dog pool that you have running. Bunch of Michael Vicks over there. Yep. The good news,
100%.
Bad news kennels.
Dan did get hosed.
Jesse wanting to know, Mookie, can you bet the Olympics like you do a horse race?
You might need to be a little bit more specific because, like, for the long form cross country skiing, yeah, you could like box some things like that. But if he's asking parlay across sports, like, yeah, you can do that. But see, the problem with that is, well, then you got to go, and wait all day to figure out exactly when it is that all your bets will cash, or you just keep betting. So You know,
I just envision Mookie struggling with the time change of Italy trying to
dude, it's
play
rough.
that.
It's the worst thing ever because normally in the morning, like, you know, and again, hey, baseball's back. Chicago White Sox, baby. Let's go. Time to make that cheddar.
No, don't lose
usually
your
do
ass
it-
on them this year. Don't do it. They're
It
improved.
was
man.
the Rockies. It was the Rockies that got me last year.
Oh
think.
yeah, but the White no,
One
it
of
was the
them.
White Sox. You stopped betting the White Sox because the White Sox were
They were the
winning
one-
too much.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So screw the White Sox. The Rockies are still gonna be terrible. But every morning, you know, in that morning constitution, that's usually when I put my action down. And by the time I do that, since they're in Italy, some of those marquee events are already taken off the board. So it's tough.
Well, we'll get an Olympic update from our Olympic correspondent Lou Holtz later on. We got to talk Super Bowl, I guess, but more so that halftime show. I want to talk about Bad Bunny and that halftime show and everybody losing their minds over that. We've got to talk about Giannis. Everybody hates Giannis now. Giannis went from like a good guy to the most hated player in the NBA overnight at the trade deadline. So we have to talk about that. Also, basketball might be coming back to Seattle. We might get the Supersonics back. Maybe coming to Vegas. Expansion is looming for basketball. We will talk some baseball with Greg. So tons to get to tonight. We will hopefully get to some of it. Before we do that, though, let's talk about these beers that we are drinking tonight. As always, we rate them on Caesar scale, dog or no dog. Greg, what is in your mug tonight? Rated dog or no dog?
Nearly 2 months later, we wrap up the series. We're at Hardywood again. This time for the OG Ginger Red Stout. I don't need to tell you, Mookie and Burlon already have. It's a dog. It's delicious. But I mean, it doesn't change the fact that this is good ass beer and stout seasons anytime. And give me a gingerbread flavoring or cookie or anything gingerbread to go with it. All in. So all the way a dog. Also 9.2% extra dog.
That's what helps. It's a big dog. Have you completed now? Have you finished all of them? Is this the last? You finished all the Hardywoods?
These are the last. Yeah, these are the last two.
I still have 3 cans left.
Me too.
I've done two each episode. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I do both cans when I do them.
That's
Lord,
dog
bro.
right there.
That's that's no wonder why you're loving these. Also, it's no wonder why you think I'm funny halfway through the show because you're trashed at that point.
Well, I mean, Lou, don't discourage yourself. Lou's pretty damn funny.
Mookie, what's in your mug tonight? Dog or no dog?
It's a dog. I feel like it kind of loses its craft brewed moniker because I'm drinking a Juicy Truth from Rheingeist. Absolutely solid beer, but yeah, I mean it is. But they're pretty big, man. They're a pretty big deal these days. So, but yeah, absolute dog. I think it's like 8%. But dude, the haze on it, delicious. And here's what you should really be getting excited about, Mike. 8 days.
8 days until FC Cincinnati's back.
8 days.
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah, the 21st,
That's
or the 18th is the CONCACAF Champions.
Yes,
stuff, right?
playing down in the Dominican Republic, and then they'll be at home against Atlanta United at 4:45 p.m. Eastern time on February 21st.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Great.
And it's going to be even better when all of our stars get loaned out midway through the season and we collapse. When somebody buys Brenner and somebody buys Denke and the team
Like,
gets
are they going to pay us $30 million for them? They can take them both. I'll drive them to the airport myself. T's and P's.
It looks like we're having issues with the chat updating. It's looking like it's just sitting there on me on the screen, but I pulled it up on my phone here. So let's go through here. Gabe is drinking a Perny Haze from Wicked Weed Brewing, 6.9% ABV. Nice.
Good.
He says it's a hazy IPA and it is a dog. The Good Dan's still on the wagon. He's got a sweet tea. He says that's a dog. Sweet tea is always a good choice. I like sweet tea.
Unless it's over sweetened.
I was gonna say you can mess up a sweet tea, but I dig a sweet tea.
If it makes your teeth hurt, you're gone too far.
I feel like the people at the restaurant, they're like, "Oh, unsweetened, please." I'm like, "You pretentious prick. Like, just get a sweet tea. Just why you being like that?" It's Greg, isn't it? Look at that face. Look at that face. I saw it right through. You pretentious asshole. Oh, sweet tea. I'll add my own sugar. Oh.
I don't add any sugar. I just drink the tea.
You're a psychopath then. You're a psychopath.
I just enjoy a good unsweet iced tea. Just tea and ice cubes, baby.
Oh,
That's risk, baby.
Is it bad that when he said that, I just pictured Kermit the Frog drinking it like this?
That's kind of how I prefer it. But
unsweetened,
hot or cold, unsweet, baby.
That is now okay. If you're doing hot tea, I can get down with unsweetened. But if you're doing cold iced tea unsweet, that's serial killer shit, man. Mm-mm.
Do you also like get lemonade and just like squeeze the lemon into your mouth and not put any sugar in?
Oh, two different things.
You make Kool-Aid, or you're not also adding
Hey,
sugar?
that's why we stopped drinking Kool-Aid. Make it diabetic. We cutting feet off. That's why we stopped drinking Kool-Aid.
Right, because it was the Kool-Aid's fault.
I mean, if you made it right, yeah.
Oh, ScottSki's backing up Greg, saying all in on unsweet.
Hell yeah.
No.
It's delicioso, man.
ScottSki is also drinking a beer that goes with the times today. He's drinking a Sam Adams Cold Snap. Always a dog.
I saw they have a like spring pack or something, and it has Cold Snap and a new one. I almost picked it up. I love me some Cold Snap.
Cold Snap is legit. That's almost, it's up there with Porch Rocker.
It's good
in like the Sam Adams under the radar brews. Cold Snap.
Yes, I was just gonna say it's one of the under the radar ones because nobody talks about Cold Snap. It was the Winter Lager, and Winter Lager's okay.
Yeah,
but it's like it's not a stout that I like seek out. But Cold Snap's like, yeah, let me get a sixer Cold Snap. That shit's
Cold
delicious.
Snap's legit. Sarah said in honor of the Olympics, she's drinking a glass of Andiamo Vermentino. It's me, Armando Vermentino. I feel like whenever I read something from like that's like an Italian name, I feel like I'm in Inglorious Bastards. Like Gorlami. Like I got nothing.
Oh, that bar with the Sam Adams Winter Ale and Guinness. I'm assuming he means separately, but there's a part of me that's like,
no, I think he means mixed. I'd mix them.
Oh,
I bet that's delicious.
Do you mix them or do you float them? Is it like a black and tan where you float the top, or?
I would go float on that one.
Yeah.
All right, and let us know in the comments what you guys are drinking. I will try to keep up. Hopefully StreamYard brings them back for us at some point. I went into the refrigerator and found the first thing I could find because I forgot to put a beer in the refrigerator earlier. So I am drinking Tiramisu Imperial Stout from Southern Tier, 10%. I've had it multiple times on the show. Absolute dog. I love this beer. I'm mad that I only have one left. This one. Let us know in the comments what you guys are drinking tonight. Rated as always on Caesar scale, dog or no dog. We're going to start this show off like we have been for the last several weeks and probably for the next several weeks. Let's talk football. That's Super Bowl, huh? Woof. What a terrible, terrible game that was.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy any of it, fellas. Like the entire game was completely boring. I thought for a while that we were going to get our first ever kicker that would get an MVP, a Super Bowl MVP. Because I know that comment went around in the Discord and there was people throwing around Vinatieri. No kicker has won Super Bowl MVP, fellas. We almost had one though. Because what the hell was that? Like everybody was all excited, like, well, defensive battle. No, it was boring. It was absolutely boring. Hated it. Hated every minute of it, fellas.
It was just bad. It literally was boring. After Bad Bunny did his thing, I was like, well, I guess we're gonna go lay down and get in bed and whatever. And I was like, it's the Super Bowl. I get all right, fine.
exactly
I'll watch
what I
the
did.
Rest. Yeah.
Kids are going to bed. It's 9:30. I'm out. 22-0. I'm done. It was boring and irredeemable. Like I didn't even want to watch what I did watch. Honestly, it was a vessel to get to Bad Bunny, and then I'm like, well, I guess I'm still up 22-0. It's a wrap. I'm going to bed. Fuck this.
Yeah, nothing fun about that game at all, fellas. The only thing I will say, I am glad to see a Ginger finally get a Super Bowl ring as a starting quarterback. That was nice to see. Representation matters, fellas. All of those little redheaded boys and girls around the world got to see a redhead win the Super Bowl as the starting quarterback and got to see themselves in that man holding up that trophy, doing nothing for his team. Sam Darnold did nothing. He was you could have had anything back there, just handing the ball off to Walker, and it would have had the exact same result. And
yeah, but somewhere Rex Grossman's like, it's not as easy as it looks, damn it.
But the speakeasy was open. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, the chat just populated with like 45 messages for us.
Well, let's catch up on a couple of these because some of these are pretty damn good. Like Biscuit saying a while ago, his favorite thing to happen at the Olympics is the Norwegian guy who won the bronze in the biathlon, who then confessed to cheating on his girlfriend in the medal interview. So gonna need to look that up because that sounds hilarious. And then Matt did answer.
Lou might fill you in on that story a little bit later.
Oh, wonderful. Perfect. And then somewhere down here, Matt did answer our question about the beer, and he said they are not mixed. This is the Turning Point USA halftime show over here for beers.
Separate but not equal.
Sarah pointing out unsweet all the way. Hell yeah.
What is wrong with you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Unsweetened people. What is wrong with you all? How can you turn down sweet tea?
I didn't say I turned down sweet tea. I said I prefer unsweet tea. I will drink sweet tea.
Tomato. It sounds terrible, man. Greg, you said it was 22-0. You turned it off, went to bed. How'd you enjoy the halftime show, though? Bad Bunny comes out, does the entire show in Spanish, brings out some surprise guests. I thought it was absolutely amazing. How'd you take that halftime show?
I enjoyed it. Like I don't know anything about Bad Bunny. I didn't even know that was him when I was watching Happy Gilmore 2. Like that's how little I know about Bad Bunny. Is I didn't know it was him until after I watched the movie. I knew that it's funny because I knew that Bad Bunny was in the movie. Like that was one of the names. It didn't occur to me at all to like see what he looked like, know what he looked like. Had no idea. I think until you mentioned it on the show, like Bad Bunny being the caddy, I was like, oh shit, that was Bad Bunny. Yeah, but I thought the performance was great. I mean, it was entertaining. I don't know what else you really want out of a halftime, especially when you go in not knowing shit. Like even if I could understand all of the lyrics, it would have been the first time for me hearing all of those songs. So, it like the visuals help in a situation like that. I thought it was great.
Mookie, how'd you take in the halftime show?
Oh, it was awesome. No, big fan over here. Didn't know anything that was happening or going on, but was highly entertained. Like it was just cool to watch the cinematography. I don't know if you call it that when it's live TV. Like,
yeah, it was great.
That was just cool, man. Like I had no idea. I didn't know any of the songs. Like I've listened to Bad Bunny before, but and that's why I said to my wife, I was like, honestly, I kind of liked it that I didn't recognize the songs because then I wasn't trying to figure out, is he singing this? Oh, he took that verse from this thing, or did he change those lyrics? I was just like, nah, I'm just in the moment enjoying it. The way they kept shooting up at him as he was like walking through the grass and all that was super cool. The Jessica Alba thing did throw me off for a second because I kept staring at her. I'm like, she's in something, right? Like she's from a fit. It was awesome. It was awesome. I just wish he would have held the ball up at the end a little bit longer so he could have said that everyone hates the Cowboys. But other than that, like no complaints, man.
I have one complaint. That son of a bitch got me super fired up because at one point, as he's walking by, all of a sudden Gasolina starts playing, and I was like, oh my God, he's about to bring out Daddy Yankee. And then it just switched into a different song, and I was like, this son of a bitch.
Nope, I was okay with that. I was okay with that. Didn't like Daddy Yankee. Don't like what's his fuck either. Dolly. He can kiss my ass too.
Mr. 305?
Yeah. Nope. I don't. Those assholes. I was glad that they had nothing to do with it.
Unsweet tea, and you don't like Daddy Yankee, but we might.
Hey, I'm more Ricky Martin's more my speed, bro.
I mean,
hey, Ricky! Got excited to see Ricky.
That was exciting.
That was a good surprise. Ricky was a good surprise, but don't tease me with the Gasolina drop, and then you pull that rug out from underneath me. Yeah. Just don't do it. Just
I didn't like the name Daddy Yankee. Not a fan. I hate everything. Not doing it.
Well, you know, at least he's consistent.
I got a brand. I got a brand, man.
Yeah.
I got a brand.
How long did it take you guys to realize?
British. That's how much I hate the Yankees.
That's why I drink tea, unsweet. The way the Brits intended it.
Hold on.
Move this man.
Oh, Mook. No, he deserves it.
Oh, shit.
Man.
Oh, that's amazing. The hate is so strong in you. Sarah and Matt backing me up. Bar saying I wanted Gasolina so badly, and Sarah saying same. Dude, that would have. Do you realize what that would have done? Oh my God, Daddy Yankee came out.
Yeah, but like that's too easy, right? Bad Bunny, he's more of an artist than that. He's not looking for the easy wins.
That's my only complaint.
He should have Tupac that shit and had Selena fucking show up on a hologram. Everybody would have went nuts.
Okay. Doing the little washing machine move.
I mentioned it in the Discord when it was happening, but I think my 7-year-old now has a type after that halftime show because at one point all of the girls were twerking and dancing, and my 7-year-old was just staring up at the TV and just went, "Whoa!" Sorry, buddy. You got
Isn't that where he hits you with "Daddy, my pee-pee feels funny"?
I almost sent in the chat. It's like, yo, I mean, I may enjoy the songs and the catalogs of Usher and Kendrick and Eminem much more, but there's no competition in the dancers. Like the visuals, and just for this alone, like it kicked all their asses by a lot.
I realized I've now influenced both of my kids' preference in women, I think, because when I took the boys to the Snoop Dogg concert earlier in the summer, Jude saw the girls dancing on stage and went, "Whoa, this is weird," which is his code for I kind of like this. And then Kay saw the Latinas dance and was like, "Whoa!" So I think both boys have they got types now. They got types.
Are you saying you can choose, or are you just?
I just think that they're at an impressionable age where they saw something they really liked, and that's going to stick with them, and that's going to be what they're chasing for the rest.
Going to remember it for the rest of their life. Absolutely true. Yeah, yeah. But hey, but again, you gave them great examples. Don't know anything about the dancers at the Snoop Dogg concert. Feel like probably solid though. And Biscuit chiming in, yes, I had the same thought. He said, I wanted food from that bodega because you better believe their tamales were on fire. Guaranteed.
Tank said Greg definitely watched the Turning Point USA halftime show.
No. But as far as the oldest thing, I did laugh a lot during the pregame at the Green Day performance. Felt really, really old. It was enjoyable, but I was like, man, this is geared towards us, and they're old looking and we're old, but nothing like solidified being old, like them bringing out all the Hall of Famers and realizing, oh my God, those were all the guys that we like grew up watching, and then two things happened. One, my wife has relentlessly, anytime she sees Jerry Rice, points out, "There's your boy." Blocked you on Twitter. Again, does not miss a chance to remind me, "There's your boy." And so did it twice during the pregame Super Bowl. And then my kids both asking about, the players as they come out. Who's that? Who's that? I'm like, it's Peyton Manning. God, these are the
that's who Peyton White.
Like, well, I mean, just in general, who was walking, like they did, yeah. And I realized, like, I think I'm failing as a father. Like, they don't recognize these Hall of Fame names, like, and these Hall of Fame faces. Like, as a kid, I feel like I knew some of the faces just from having seen the old highlights, and but it's just like, damn, these kids don't watch it.
Like
that.
Peyton's still around doing shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, but it's just like when we were kids, though, and like the guys who used to play are doing the commercials or doing the side gigs and all that shit, and you don't associate them with having played. Like, that's where I realized they are. They're like, oh, who's that? Like, to me, Terry Bradshaw is, the guy on the Fox halftime show. Like, that's what I really associated with. Like, I know he was a quarterback, and you see the highlights and all that stuff, but you didn't watch him play. So it's like he doesn't have that like resume for you. Like, it's just, and now they're like, oh, who's that? And it's like, motherfucker, that's Steve Young, bitch. Come on.
Greatest quarterback ever.
Do you think if you had shown them this, that they would know who Jerry Rice was?
Oh, my man. Look at that.
The sad part is, from both Jerry's, the reason that he doesn't talk to me on, or couldn't talk to me on Twitter, his judgment. His judgment is what is clouded in this. Shouldn't have signed that deal, Jerry. Come on, man.
God, Popeyes is pretty good, though. I mean,
why are we reduced to a chicken wing spinning on a face mask? God.
For me, it's the look in his eyes. It's the look in his eyes that he's giving that gets me every time.
Because it's the look of, I know I sold out. What you gonna do?
I sold out, but this is delicious.
I hate it.
But it is, though. It is. Popeyes is. I mean, little Nicky came from hell just for.
I just want to be like Jerry. You know who doesn't do this? Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders isn't doing that. Like, that's not what the Gold Jackets do. Damn it.
It's because Barry doesn't do shit, man. He just chilling.
That's for the Chad Johnsons of the world.
Oh, man.
Tank said Super Bowl XL when a Burlon boy becomes a Burlon.
Yeah.
And he also asked, this is a very important question, going back to that Green Day performance.
Oh, I thought for sure. I was like,
that Armstrong, real hair away.
It looks fake. It did
real fake.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Why do we need?
It's that fool. I'm sorry. It's that there's something going on there. There's something going on there.
Why do we need so much goddamn music before the football game, though?
It's an event. It's the whole thing.
Nah, dude, just give me more football. Or give me the talking heads at the desk. Like, I don't need to see people sing all these songs. Like, it never plays well on TV unless you're going to do it all the way up like the halftime show.
The pregame show is like 8 hours long. You want another 10 minutes of them talking about what at the desk? I'm so over them talking at the desk.
Yeah, they beat. It's the worst when it's just the Super Bowl because they spend 12 hours talking about the one game with the two teams. Like, it's just at least when you're talking about like preseason or pregame for the rest of the season, you've got all the teams to run through and all the snares, and then playoffs, a few more teams. But the Super Bowl, it's like there's no more ways to break it down when you get to just a few hours before the game. It's like, fuck, man, just play.
Give me something else, man. Like, give me the Puppy Bowl. Give me some flag football ahead of time. I mean,
they have that on other channels.
No, they didn't. Did you know the Puppy Bowl aired at 2:00 on Sunday? I tried to split screen that shit, and it wasn't even on.
They need to bring back halftime heat. That was dope.
Oh, halftime heat. I won $20 on that when I was in grade school.
What's halftime heat?
You don't remember halftime heat?
The Rock versus Mankind at halftime.
Mankind won the belt, baby. He took out the Rock in an
it was a bullshit outcome, but it was a great fucking halftime show.
I loved the outcome because I went to the house show in Youngstown the week before. They came out with the belt, and none of my friends were at that house show. So then we're sitting there watching the Super Bowl. We flip over to halftime heat. The Rock comes out with the belt, and I was like, I bet you guys $20 Mankind wins this match. They're like, no way. They're not going to let Mankind win the belt at halftime heat. Mankind won that belt. Oh, I was flying high that Super Bowl Sunday.
How much money did you make?
Nothing, because my friends didn't pay me anything. But you know,
Boo, worthless.
I was going to say $20 bets in high school went unpaid. I can attest. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that still owe me $20.
No, they owe you more than that now.
Since grade school, it's so much money. My house would be paid off at this point.
Accounting for inflation.
So we're all in agreement then. Pretty dope halftime show. Where does it rank?
Very dope.
Where does it rank? Because we were all pretty high on the Kendrick show last year. We were very high on Dr. Dre, Eminem,
Usher.
The year before. We were very high on Usher, even though a lot of people were not. I thought Rihanna did a good job. Where does Bad Bunny fall in your rankings?
I'm just going to say top 10 because I mean, honestly, outside of those.
What a coward. Oh, top 10.
Okay, well, because you want to know why? Because I really don't remember all of them. Like, I remember parts.
See, exactly.
Like, I remember the Justin Timberlake, titty pull, but like I don't remember the rest of that halftime show. I remember, Nelly wearing a stupid ass half Ravens, half Giants jersey. Don't remember the rest of the halftime show. Like, I seriously, I don't know. Like,
here's Scott. Here's the right.
And everybody goes, "Oh, it's Prince," and I'm like, "Yeah, that was cool and all, but I don't really remember it. Like, I can't put that up there."
He's third. He's third. It's easy. He's third place. Last Kendrick Lamar's 1, the Booby Pull is 2, Bad Bunny's 3, and those are the only halftime shows that they've had. So like he's third by default.
I mean, Michael Jackson's was pretty great. That was a pretty good halftime.
Andrew didn't rate the Eminem West Coasts.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one either, so it didn't count.
You don't remember the one that happened like 4 years ago?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, I don't remember what happened yesterday. Like, were you surprised over here? Come on.
But yeah, I mean, for me, like when everybody like kind of pinpoints, like it's like I don't know. I mean, I could probably pick some other ones out that it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. That's the good, or okay, yeah, that. But like, yeah, top 10, which is, and I've been alive and paid attention to. Let's just conservatively say about 30 of them. So, I mean, top 10 out of 30, that's pretty solid. There's a lot of trash in there, though. There's a lot of them that are just like, I ain't watching that shit.
I don't know those performances that you're just like, oh, God, what is this? Old people.
Yeah.
And then they trot out 50 Cent hanging upside down, looking like a donut tied up. Like,
man, yeah.
My kids are like, this is old people.
Scott basically just said this was the Jared Goff of halftime shows. Top 10 out of 30.
Biscuit, by the way, Mookie pointing out the Puppy Bowl was taped months ago because the one dog that went viral died a while back. So
what?
A death in the
posthumous Puppy Bowl? Damn.
Yeah. Did they do anything, Luke? Was there you missed it, I guess. You didn't.
No, I didn't want. Yeah,
nod to the puppy that passed. Did they dedicate the Puppy Bowl to his honor? Like what?
I mean, I hope someone lift a leg at least once. Speaking of pouring one out here, this is what an all ginger Super Bowl might look like. Courtesy of Gabe. Putting AI to use.
I would watch that. So many redheaded females. I'm in.
It literally just looks like a bunch of Ron Weasleys like playing with each other. And then you got Andy Dalton off to the left.
There are so many people in this picture randomly. Look at
those crotches are on fire.
But they're not afraid to get down and muddy, though. It's also co-ed, so hey, good for AI being progressive.
There was one story that came out of the Super Bowl, fellas, that I was pretty intrigued by. Did you hear about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs? There,
dude, I thought that was fake. Like, I was like, there's no way this is real.
For those that don't know, Cardi B had spent reportedly $1.2 million on a Super Bowl after party that neither she nor Stefon Diggs attended because apparently they broke up. Either reports said during the Super Bowl. I don't know how that happens if you break up during the Super Bowl when he's playing and you're on the field for the halftime show. Not sure how you break up.
She sent him the text. Like he was just waiting for him,
But there was reportedly a split because Cardi B was upset because one of Stefon Diggs' other baby mamas was there with their son and sat with Stefon Diggs' mom in the front row, and Cardi B was pissed about it, and then they unfollowed each other on Instagram after the game. And there it is. That's the smoking gun.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
over.
Love is
It's
dead.
official. That is official.
That's a rough day for Stefon Diggs, man. He loses the Super Bowl. He only gets like 3
Well, he's
catches.
used to that by
Kind of gets
now.
into a fight on the sidelines and loses Cardi B. Tough
Wait,
day
you got
in
in
the
a fight on the
office.
sideline?
You didn't see Stefon Diggs like pushing on the sidelines, and he got hit going out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I thought you meant he was fighting with the
right before the
Patriots. Like,
streaker. No, I think it was right before the streaker.
so okay, so let's talk about that shit, because there's prop bets on streakers, and I never bet on them because they never fucking show it. Like, look, at this point, if not showing the streakers was going to actually discourage streakers from streaking, then people wouldn't still be streaking. So can we just like lean all the way in? Because who was it on the Patriots? 18 that tried to tackle the guy? Like, come on, man.
He was trying to go after him. Did you see there was a video that was released from that guy? He was wearing meta glasses and he recorded his whole streak. So
That's awesome.
Genius play by this dude.
yeah.
Okay, so he had something written on his chest and his back, so it was some type of like advertising ploy, right? He was trying to get some message out there, but his buddy hopped down first, and when his buddy hopped down on the field and acted like he was about to run, 4 security guards came and tackled him. So then he jumped down and he had the opening to sprint out onto the field because they were blocked. There was no way you were getting.
That's a
onto that field.
ride or die right there.
Yeah.
So his buddy was like, "I got you, homie.
A
I'm
human
going down.
shield.
I'm taking the bullet so that you can get out on the field." So they
It's a
had
Kyle Juszczyk to CMC right there, man.
it was a decent run. He had a pretty.
Oh
good
yeah,
run
he
on
made
the
it.
field.
Yeah, he made it all the way to the 15.
Look, when a player has to like step in because like the streaker's getting too far, you know the streakers had a good run. Like I don't know about y'all, but I'm always rooting for the streaker. It's like I know that
absolutely.
they're never going to get away, but I'm just like, man, what if this is that time?
on,
It's just like-
please.
and
Not
I
at the
think
Super Bowl.
and I always think of greased up deaf guy whenever I see a streaker on the field.
So Dorian with a wonderful idea, except for the one caveat of I believe the cheapest ticket to get in was $4,200. So
Okay,
All right.
but still, here's the thing: $4,200 and Mookie. I can't believe you would not think of this. $4,200 to get in, sure, but to your point, there's prop bets for will there be a streaker. So yes, you pay $4,200 to get in, but then you bet on yourself to be a streaker, and then you streak. You win the bet. You Pete Rose the shit out of this. You rig the game. You streak.
Whoa,
collect big time.
with underage. No, we don't do that.
Oh, good point. Yeah. All right. You Yasiel Puig the shit out of this. You go ahead and rig the game. you not him. Either. You Emmanuel Class A the shit out of this. Okay.
Okay.
You Class A the shit out of this. You bet on a streaker happening, and then you streak. Your winnings are gonna pay back the cost of the ticket and any fines that you get. So just bet on it.
So we're calling him streaker, except dude had pants on pretty clearly. So you know,
Whatever. It's just a term.
That was my question. Does the bet pay out if they're not nude?
It's
If-
Vegas,
Also, I
so they'll
thought-
be like, nope, it's a push.
no, absolutely not. Yeah. Kalshi probably
If
would.
there's no dick and balls, then you lose.
Okay,
But no, seriously, you
and
think Pete's upset he wasn't in the Epstein files? Like, what? This was all going on and nobody told me. Like from hell, he's like, "Yo, bro,
y'all got
I
my
didn't.
phone number?
It's like I didn't get an invite to the island. He's
he
right
didn't have
there.
enough money. Like he didn't rank that way. And seeing
Maybe that's why he was trying to sign all those autographs. Maybe he was like trying to get trying to build up funds to get to trying to get to Epstein Island. Like,
Hey,
sitting down there in the corner.
Man, come on, you can't hook a brother up. What the fuck?
And
I said it
Biscuit
in
did.
court. I was on record as saying I was cool with this. You guys couldn't call me.
That's true. That's true. They had an affidavit.
There was a whole government conspiracy with this, and I wasn't involved. This is bullshit.
They said
Hit
15.
gig.
I was like, no, 16. That's my defense. See, I even just admitted it. Come on.
my God.
Greg, that's amazing. That's He's just down there right now getting
Just stewing, man.
poked in the ass with a fiery poker, and you're just like, oh no! Like the devil's just coming up to him and be like, hey, all your buddies were fucking kids, and everybody knows, and nobody's doing shit about it. And he's like, come on.
Jeff's right over there. He don't give a fuck.
See, this is usually where Sam would drop the "it could have been me" gif. That's what Pete's thing is. Like, it could have been me. Could have been me. And Biscuit did call it out in the comments that won't update that the casino won't pay out if you bet on yourself. Because there was a guy that did that. He got busted and then they canceled the bet.
I mean, there's ways around that. Look,
Yeah, no, you have
that's all
other
that
people
happened
bet
in
for you.
baseball.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we get the Discord. Everybody pitches in and bets, a couple $100 each, knowing
Right, because those degenerates are going to send me my cut of the winnings if that goes down. The hell, y'all would let my ass rot in
us,
jail.
Boo. Just trust us. We got you. Just
Yeah.
go for
I
it.
wouldn't send you your winnings. I'd use them to bail you out. So be like, thanks for taking one to the team, bro.
I mean, that's fair. I was going to say, y'all wouldn't even send me any Vaseline, for what inevitably was going to happen to my beautiful self in prison. So,
Well, Diddy's got all that, so I wouldn't be.
well.
Come on, Diddy too. Come on, guys.
I couldn't make it to a Diddy party either. Goddamn.
Nothing.
What the fuck was that, Diddy?
You know what? Pete might have just peaked too soon.
He rose trendsetter.
I was fucking underages before it was cool. Before there was an island to go to. We used to walk up and down the hill both ways.
We just
In
had
the
somebody
rain.
from the team run them up to your hotel room at spring training. That's what we did.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna be down there with him soon. Good lord.
Yeah. Dorian said Mookie would just collect all the 50 cents on a parlay.
I love me a good Ponzi scheme. Let me tell you what. I mean, isn't that what crypto is? And that seems to be working out all right. Sarah, thank you for the reminder. Yes, the Nanana Classic is coming up soon. We will definitely. Well, we'll see. They just need to get a website. This whole mail a letter in thing. We'll see. But ice is measuring at 36.5 inches. Damn, that's a lot of ice.
That's a lot of girth.
The only place there's more ice than that is Minneapolis.
What?
Zing.
You booed me earlier, and then
I'm trying to get to it.
Move this man.
I was trying to get to it quicker.
This we might
fine.
need to make happen though, because Biscuit's saying he would streak with the Craft Brewed Sports logo on his belly for us.
Hell yeah.
That,
Biscuit, how
that would
many-
be dope to go viral.
How
like
many
that.
people need to be at the venue for you to do this? Because can we get this to happen at a local semi-pro soccer match, or does it have to be the Super Bowl?
Biscuit streaking at a high school football game.
I'm there for that
Hey,
too. We got to start. Just start small.
Saves on cost.
Stefon Diggs wasn't the only one who had a bad after party at the Super Bowl. 49ers Keion White also had a bit of a bad night because he was shot in the ankle by Lil Baby or somebody in Lil Baby's entourage. So the story that I read was there was a party at a bar in San Francisco. There were strippers on the main floor, and in the basement there was a private party that Keion White was a part of. Lil Baby and his entourage were on the main floor with the strippers and then wanted to move to the private party. Keion White intercepted them. There were words exchanged. Next thing you know, pow, and Keion White shot in the ankle. Wow. That's a really
I like play on words there that they intercept. White intercepted him. Well done there. Well done. You went to journalism school.
sir. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot toot.
Also, Lil who?
Lil Baby. I don't know who that is.
Am I? Wondering where the save the date is.
I'm pretty pretty sure they told me this. I don't think this is the right island.
the balls and gloves sitting next to him.
And they're like the tattered Reds hat. This Gabe, this might be your best work.
Oh my God, that's good.
At least
that is good.
Man.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so Lil Baby shot
They told
someone,
me this was Epstein Island. I don't think it is.
Greg is a Niners fan. How'd you feel when that news came across that one of your players was shot in the ankle at a Super Bowl after party at 4 a.m. where strippers were on the main floor?
No, I mean, the text came through and I looked at it and I said, again? Out loud. Like, I was like, how often does it happen? Like, it's not a thing.
Didn't
like,
this just happen?
In the NFL offseason, there's plenty of player arrests, crazy things. And, on Sunday, you had the Atlanta Falcons rookie defensive end ram into his girlfriend and hit a police officer. Went on a high-speed chase. Like, much crazier shit, right? Like, it's the NFL offseason. This is what happens. Like, the kids are out of the asylum.
It's not that much into the offseason. It was
I know.
In the offseason.
I know. But what I'm saying is all of a sudden the Niners, like, they've got the lock on, the patent on just getting shot. I mean, from just drafted players to full-blown members of the squad. Hey, you trying to get shot? Come to San Francisco. Which reminds me that before the game, all the beauty shots they were doing of San Francisco, like, leading up to the game, I'm like, this is weird when all I've heard for the past year and a half is how much shit there is, like, flowing through the streets of downtown San Francisco.
Piece of shit. The whole city.
Yeah, like, it's just homeless people laying on top of each other's and shit flowing down. Like, so that was weird that it looked pretty beautiful on TV. That made me chuckle. But yeah, be a 49er.
Mainstream media. There's really homeless people fucking each other in the alleys. Can't walk anywhere.
Man, homeless people need love too.
Like, some people are saying they shit on the ground and fuck each other in the alley. Jesse with the great point here. Who shoots at an ankle? This reeks of Cheddar Bob.
I was going to say, yeah.
Pulling out the gun and it accidentally fires and hits Keion White.
No, I just think that's a man that knows the law. Anything below the waist, you don't get that attempted murder.
Who learned some Plaxico, right?
Like, right? Hey, you see, that's the name of the game on the street, baby. Anything below the waist, you do less time for. Like, it's easier to get off. It's not attempted murder if it's below the waist.
New shirt idea. It's not attempted murder. It's below the waist.
Or how about just below the waist? ... below the waist. Or it's below the waist. Yeah. We'll workshop that one.
Not live on the air.
Yeah. Just so we don't lose sight of this, Mike, lock this in. If FC makes the championship game, Biscuit will streak on the field because I will get you in.
I was going to say Mookie has very good seats to FC Cincinnati, so we could make this happen.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it would be really easy to jump the thing to get on the field and streak. But you gotta be, I gotta be honest, Biscuit. If you're gonna do this, let's do it right, because craft brewed sports don't fuck around. Butt ass naked.
There it is. Mookie laying the gauntlet.
Or butt ass naked, or the tri-stripe Adidas, like, running short or pants or whatever. The joggers.
Who had the worst Super Bowl, fellas? Let's sip, chug, drain, pour this. Stefon Diggs for getting dumped potentially mid-game. We're not really sure. Keion White for getting shot in the ankle, or anybody who willingly sat through the Turning Point USA halftime show. Sip, chug, drain, pour. Greg, you're up first.
I'm drain pouring everybody who even attempted to turn on the Turning Point USA. Just in general, off principle, I'm drain pouring those people out of society, out of the world, out of existence, if so. And then I'm going to chug getting shot in the ankle. That's not life threatening. It's a murder. Also, I mean, imagine getting shot in the ankle in that situation. Like, you get shot, it's like, just shoot me in the fucking ankle. Who shoots somebody in the fucking ankle? So I'm chugging, getting shot in the ankle. I don't want my girl breaking up with me during the Super Bowl. Like, even if I do have my baby mama and my kids and my mama like down low. I mean, first of all, I'm doing a better job of not letting that get out there. Like, what a rookie move by Diggs. But also, yeah, I mean, I don't want to walk back into that text like in the locker room, like, damn, that was another tough Super Bowl loss. Also, looks like I lost my girl. So I'm chugging, that being the absolute worst.
Mookie, what's your sip, chug, Drainpour?
I think Scott hit it pretty on the head there. Getting dumped while you're getting dumped on in the biggest game of your life. Pretty hard to beat that. So as far as the worst, yeah, that's the sip. The poor drain is getting shot in the ankle because that ain't no fun. But at least you got your girl still, or you didn't have one to begin with, so you're still doing all right. How many people did the Turning Point actually claim watched their thing?
They claimed. I remember they claimed way more than actually did. But I think the number on YouTube I think was up to 6 million, something like that. By comparison, 135 million watched Bad Bunny. So a little bit of a disparity in the numbers between the two. I think Turning Point's halftime show peaked at 250,000 live viewers. So the numbers are, added up from there. But there are people who are pointing out, like there were a lot of bots. There were a lot of just like American flag emojis in the chat. They also claimed 6 million views, 175 likes, not 175,000, 175 thumbs up, and then like a few thousand comments. So the numbers seem a little juiced, just a little bit.
Little bot like right there, yeah. And Biscuit with a great point. He will be doing it shirtless, not nude. Nude is different charges, and we'll have to register as a sex offender. We don't want that. That's not worth it. So like Sarah said up above, go team color banana hammock.
Or what about a CBS banana hammock? Because then everybody's zooming in. What does that say on his dong? Like what is that on his dong?
Okay, I like that. Because
there it is.
If you try to streak in a banana hammock and just have like a equipment malfunction, is that still extra charges?
No, he's on his own. I'm not paying extra. He was closed.
You're saying
no. I mean, is that
Mookie's asking if you intentionally hang dong, is that a more serious charge than if you're running and your dong accidentally flops out?
Right?
Is it less charge for accidental dong flop?
Showing up to Epstein Island with your flying zipped. Oops! My dong accidentally fell out. What are we gonna do with this? But see, it was an accident. I didn't show up, just asked out. I mean,
wish my dong would show up at Epstein Island.
It is 38,000 times. I couldn't get mentioned once.
Not one time. Have we checked that? Do we know if that's the case? Hold on. Let's.
Pete's got to be in there somewhere.
I'm checking right now.
You mean Sammy Sosa made it and I couldn't? God damn it!
Sammy Sosa was in the files.
Yeah, you missed last week.
You missed that last week. Yeah.
Dude, I kept trying. I could not get through it.
So is Jamie Foxx.
Yes, I am 18 years old. Share it. Where do I just? Is this the search here? Let's just search here.
What kind of search are you using over there, Mike?
The U.S. Department of Justice.
Oh.
I searched, and the first thing that came up was commutations denied by President William J. Clinton, and it's not actually Pete Rose. So, that's not the Epstein file.
What would be funny is if they were like, actually, it turns out this was an entire thing orchestrated by Pete Rose. His name is actually in the Epstein files 38,000 times, and they just put Pete Rose's name instead of Trump's every single time. So it just looks like he's all over. Like, damn, Pete orchestrated this from almost beyond the grave.
But Greg, even if that was the case, there would still at least be one stray twigged. Come on.
No, they learned from The Office. Did you hear about that? Words don't. Like the word don't was redacted because they were also searching and redacting Don T in case that was showing up. So they like randomly in a sentence, the word don't would be redacted if they forgot to use it.
That's amazing.
Is it?
There is.
Why do I expect there to be more? I don't know, sophisticated measures of actually redacting shit.
Because you
other
give
than just
way too much credit to the federal government.
Oh
That's
no, man.
that's your problem.
My God, we've been releasing redacted files.
Honestly, everything that happens with it, like I blame movies. Like movies have given us, like it just didn't media in general. Like they've given this heightened sense of like these super layers of security and secrecy that I don't think actually exist. Like it's probably just a lunchbox with a 1, 2, 3, 4 passcode on it. Like most of the shit. Like they're probably out there. Like,
or is it 1111?
Like they're sitting around like, shit. Hey, who wants to pay the Norton bill again? It's expiring in a month. Like we got to make sure this thing is antivirus. Who forgot to pay the bill?
Jesse is raining on my parade, saying hanging dong is hanging dong, accidental or not, doesn't matter. you are getting.
So even if he wears the Adidas tri-stripe running pants and he gets hip dropped by security, he still becomes a sex offender for that. That doesn't
apparently.
seem right.
Apparently, I can't.
Who gets the 15-yard penalty? I can't help it if I have a heavy flow and a wide set vagina, right? Oh, wow. Did you know that when Janet Jackson decided to show her nipple to everyone, CBS got fined $550,000, but it got overturned and dismissed?
I did not know that.
That's according to Sarah in the comments that haven't showed up yet.
Decide to show? You mean when Justin Timberlake ripped it off?
Wow. And then Derpy chiming in the comments that haven't showed up yet saying, I'm going to be real. I'd rather watch 3.5 hours of tennis and curling than ever witness that lame Super Bowl again. Look, man, that's not the insult you think it is. Because curling is fucking entertaining, man.
Curling is pretty good. It's pretty damn entertaining. I will give you that. The Olympics in general have been pretty entertaining.
They're so good. There's something about it, especially because it's these sports where you're like, I kind of know what skiing is, but why are they doing 10 kilometers and then another 10 kilometers? And what's a kilometer? Also, Mike, we got to play the drop.
All right.
Oh,
go for it, Mook. If you're gonna
you really dropped. I did.
Dropped the host out. Where'd it go? Hell of a transition, Mook. Hell of a transition. You had no idea where to go with that after you just wanted to play the drop.
Well, yeah, I was just kind of forcing in there because at the same time, like, I love that drop. It's one of my favorites, right?
Consent as the drop.
Hey, Mike said I could. He let me do it. So, also T's and P's, Lindsey Vonn sounds like she's going to be doing okay. But man, what was more anticlimactic, the Super Bowl or Lindsey Vonn's actual Olympic competition?
Well, didn't she show up like to the Olympics with the torn ACL? Like, wasn't she? Already...
Oh yeah. Well, no, she blew it out. She blew it out 2 Fridays ago, training for the Olympics at the Olympics, and then had
I'm saying like she showed up to the event with it, and then it went horrifically bad, and she injured everything even worse. Like when I got the text alert that said she's been airlifted out, I'm like that's the alert that I expected to get about anybody in the Olympics, like getting airlifted out.
Yeah, not the way you want it to go down, but Stefania Constantini from Italy is Biscuit's curling crush. All right, cool. We're gonna have to that'll be a Google. But look, here's the thing. At the end of the day, would we consider Lindsay's 2026 Olympics a success or not? And I think for that answer, we got to toss it to our on-field correspondent. So, Lou, Let us know.
Hello,
What's up.
it's a wonderful joy just to be back here with you guys again to talk the Olympics. It's been a fun week here in Italy, fellas. I don't know about you guys, but I tried something called an espresso martini this week. Oh boy, Lou loves them espresso martinis. Kept me a little jittery, but I was able to stay up and party all night long and watch the Super Bowl too. So it's just been a great week for old Lou Holtz. I heard you guys talking Lindsey Vonn. What an absolute tragedy that happened to that young lady. She tried to tough it out and go up there on that mountain with that torn ACL and lasted 19 seconds into her run, fellas. 19 seconds. That's about as long as old Lou used to last. You know what I mean? That's how long Lou would last too. 19 seconds by my count. 13 pins in her leg. Her leg was completely shattered, fellas. It was disgusting to see the X-ray that she did. Mookie, I heard you ask, do you think it was a success? No, it was not a success. Success is
Okay.
you either you win or you lose, and then that's how you're judged. But you don't worry about the yeses. The no's will come too. So it's okay. It's okay.
Do you think after crashing out on the slalom like she did, do you think that she'll go back to pole vaulting with Tiger Woods?
Oh, yeah, there's a very real possibility. It wasn't the slalom, though. I just want to clarify. She does not do the slalom. She does the downhill skiing. And Greg, you would know that if you watch the Olympics like I do. It's not the slalom. If you're trying to do that slalom on a torn ACL just sounds crazy. That's a crazy thing.
Silly me,
So
Lou.
what's the big difference between the slalom and the downhill then?
Well, the slalom is when you go side to side and you just like bopping down the mountain side to side as fast as you can. And then the downhill, you got big courses you got to navigate through, and you hit the little turns and you get a few little jumps in there too. It's a very fun event.
Well, what's the Super G? Is that the slalom or the downhill?
Super G is that's what I like to call Dr. Dre. He's just a Super G, like he's the Super G.
What is your favorite skiing event then, Lou? Is it the slalom? Is it the Super G, or is it slope style?
Slope style for sure. That's a very fun event. I love just getting there. I'm like, I get to the mountain. I'm like, hey fellas, point me in the direction of the slope style, and they show me right where to go to set up and then watch the event. It's a good time. Hey, speaking of skiing, did you guys see that there are skiers that were putting hyaluronic acid inside their penises?
What?
They were injecting hyaluronic acid into their penis. And it's supposed to make them go farther. I don't understand how this works. So I asked a physicist about this, and here's what he had to say.
Who?
Said,
I'm sorry, a who?
It was a physicist. It was a friend of mine from the University of Notre Dame. He's a physicist, and he told me that the suits that they get fitted for are very tight. Right, it's very tight suit. There's not allowed to be more than 4 centimeters of extra fabric. That's it. That's all the extra fabric you can have. It's 4 centimeters. Doesn't leave much to the imagination. You know what I mean? So what these guys are doing is they're injecting their penises with the acid, and it makes their junk get bigger when they get fitted for their suits, and then their penis back to the regular size, and now they got this extra fabric. 2 centimeters of extra fabric can lead to 9 meters of extra length on your jump. I don't know how that makes sense, but that's what the physicist told me. It's amazing. So they shooting acid into their dongs and then going out there and flying really far. It's the Olympics, everybody. It's crazy over here.
As exciting as talking about dongs and shooting acid into them may be, you mentioned earlier that you were able to see the Super Bowl while you were over there, Lou. Could you talk to us about the halftime show? You big fan of Bad Bunny?
Yeah, that was a good halftime show, fellas. I really liked it. I didn't understand it because I don't speak Spanish very well, but there is one thing that Lou does speak, and that's sick Latinas shaking their asses. And I understood every word of that. You know, that was a beautiful shot, fellas. That's what that was. I enjoyed it very much. from the comfort of my hotel room.
I'm still trying to understand why extra fabric gives you extra distance.
It's because it's a drag, Mookie. Let's even talk to physicists. It's the extra drag that allows for more lift and therefore more distance. So if you got loose fabric, it's like the wings of a plane going up and down. So they make your dicks bigger and then it becomes smaller and they got the extra fabric and then it's...
So then do they use the extra acid for after their event in the Olympic Village? Like, does it work like that?
I'd use it for old Lou's. I learned some lessons over here. I was like, so wait, you're telling me if I inject my penis with hyaluronic acid, it's going to grow bigger and it's not any detriment to my health? Where can I find some hyaluronic acid, please? That's what I asked somebody on the soap.
Yeah, I mean, do they have that on hims.com or like is this like a pharmacy situation?
You gotta go to the black market for the good stuff.
Whoa, okay. Lou, chill.
Can I
chill?
Yeah.
The black market, bro.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, it's the black market. It's right down the street.
So you're starting, Lou. It sounds like you're starting to make yourself a nice.
And I have some hyaluronic acid, and then he sells it to you along with some weed. It's a good time. Italy's a crazy place. Hey, did you guys watch the U.S. team in curling? They got the silver medal. They lost to a Swedish sibling pair in curling, and it's the best performance that the U.S. team's ever done in curling. It made me proud to see them get them silver medals.
Was it because of Snoop Dogg?
It may have been because of Snoop Dogg. You know, I ran into him the other night in the hotel. I was walking in, he was walking out, and I said, "Hey, that's Snoop Dogg over there." And he dapped me up, and then too much like weed. I couldn't hang around too long. I got was the secondary high, the contact high. That's what I got from Snoop Dogg.
Hey, all right. Well, hey, you join that with your espresso martini. You'd be good to go all night with your hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, I think you said that wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Expert breakdown.
So, Lou, have you made it over to see any of the skeleton or the luge yet?
Yeah, skeleton's that's quite the event. That is what they are calling now the POG event. I didn't understand what that meant, and then I went and watched it, and it's like them Latinas in the Super Bowl halftime show. There's just a lot of jiggling going down that mountain. It's a real good event, fellas. If you're interested, that's definitely one you should check out. It's the skeleton. But you know, just make sure you get there at the right time, because otherwise you're like, look at that ass jiggling. Then you're like, oh, wait a second, that was the dude. I think I got myself now.
Well, you know, hot is hot, right? The mouth's to mouth.
From your lips to God's ears.
Well, Lou, we want to thank you for another week of coverage. Can we check back in with you next week?
Yeah, that sounds great, fellas. I'd love to come back next week if you'll have me. I think the hockey tournament's starting up. So
I was going to say, Lou,
to cover the hockey tournament for you too. U.S. and Canada, the favorites to win gold.
Right.
We got a big tournament on our hands coming up here. How many fights do you think we're going to see? Because the rules came out and there's no fighting allowed now.
There's no fight in Olympic hockey. No. Have you talked to any of the hockey players about the neck guards they have to wear? Maybe is that a question for a hockey expert?
It's Greg, I know you're the hockey expert. How do you feel about them wearing the neck guards in the Olympics? It's required, and then they don't have to do that in the NHL.
What the hell is a neck guard?
That's what she said. It's a special equipment to protect you got to protect your neck, you know, and
I gotta look this up because I seriously didn't know. Like I've never seen a neck guard in hockey. What?
Oh, but
you just gotta make sure you don't slice the throat with the skate. So that's what the neck guard is for.
Oh, okay.
From getting sliced, and nobody wants to see that in the Olympics. Actually, you can't wrap that up in the red, white, and blue.
It'd be more entertaining at the Super Bowl.
Honestly,
right?
why don't they require that for all hockey? I mean,
they do require it in a lot of levels, just not in the NHL. So it's just, you know, there's a pros, there's a best. The best, they don't need that thing. They don't get sliced in the neck. But in the Olympics, you got to wear it. And a lot of players aren't used to it, so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that. Fellas, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on. I look forward to coming back next week and talking some more Olympics with you.
Thank you, Lou.
Lou, who do you got in USA Canada group play? And does that matter for the women's medal round?
It's USA all the way, baby. These colors don't run. You know what I'm saying? So always the Star Spangled Banner playing in my head.
All right. Well, hey, you get some rest, Lou. I know it's late over there. You had a couple of special
martinis, baby. God bless you, go Irish.
He's going to come back.
Lou Holtz, y'all. Lou
Holtz,
Holtz, our correspondent in Italy for the Winter Olympics. Impressive. Like, I think he's doing the best work at the end of his career. Who knew
clearly
that after such a long career of doing things both on TV and off of TV that were considered the height of I don't know, humanity, really? Like, Lou's done a lot of good things, but here he is donating his time and energy to cover the Olympics for us.
And making the trip all the way over to their Italy too. I mean, that's a long flight for an old guy like that, but. I think he's coming home with some new tricks up his sleeve, so that'll be cool to see how he takes those and makes them his own.
Remind me to ask Lou what he thinks about Epstein Island next week.
Yeah, we should. He's not in the files, is he?
No, but I feel like he knows a thing or two.
Well, yeah, he's been around a while.
Mike's back.
Hey, fellas.
What's going on, dude?
Hey, I heard I missed Lou again. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Did you get new headphones?
Yeah, a while ago.
Oh, hey, Luke's here, y'all. Take a drink.
Hey, all right.
Luke's here.
We switched into the Olympics real quick, fellas. Can we go back to football real fast? Because I want to get Mookie's thoughts on something here. Let's
no doubt. Let's do it.
Did you guys see that North Dakota State is making the jump from FCS to FBS next year? They're going to play in the Mountain West.
I did.
Yeah. That's exciting.
I think everybody in the FCS was like, thank God, get these guys out of here.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Every coach recruiting the FCS was like, we can do it, fellas. We can do it. They're gone. They're gone. We can make a run. How do we think North Dakota State's going to do once they make this jump? Like, they're playing Mountain West schedule. They did very well in the FCS, but is that going to translate to big boy college football?
I mean, they'll be about as good as Colorado, I bet.
Okay. Low bar, we're set.
Well, hey, there's a lot of low bars in FBS, so might as well get paid for it, right?
I'm gonna say that their first year they probably finished just over 500, but I would say within 5 years, and give them 5 years, and we're looking at them like we did Boise State for that little run that they had, where they had Peterson and things were interesting there on the blue turf. Like, I think they'll get things going.
Man, that Statue of Liberty play will forever live in college football lore. Was there ever a better bowl game than that?
No, I submit that was one of the best.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm like, I don't really know how much I can rank on the ultimate bowl, as we've already discussed, is USC versus Texas in the Rose Bowl, but
second best national championship.
No, the greatest.
Second best. It was the second best.
It was the greatest. But I think that North Dakota State will mimic Boise. Like, they'll be the new age Boise. For those that weren't around to see that Boise, this will be their Boise.
Greg, I'm going to be vulnerable with you for a minute. I'm going to make an admission here. I went to say, when you said greatest of all time, and I said greatest until, and then I stopped talking, and that's because I forgot who I was making the argument was better than that game.
And you made it, and I was just like, wait, who's this first?
I think I just proved your point. Texas,
yeah, a little bit.
I was like, no, that was the greatest up until what game was I? What game did I say was the best?
Yeah, and like, I paused in my mind. I'm like, wait, what game did he argue was better than that one?
We're never gonna know, are we?
Probably not.
I'm gonna have to go
Collective
back
amnesia.
I'm gonna have to go back through national championship games since we started doing this show and figure out what it was. That totally. Congratulations on your win, man. Because I got nothing at that one now. Let's talk baseball.
Here's the pitch. Oh shit.
Pitchers and catchers are back. Spring training is starting up. Full teams report in a couple of days. Full practices start in a couple of days. We got our first spring training game. It popped up on ESPN. I was looking at like future games that are coming up, and I saw the Reds and Guardians are coming up. I was like, oh, we got a spring training game on my ESPN. Like, it's right there. It's so close. I can't contain myself, Greg. I'm talking myself into it. I think they're going to be okay this year.
Oh, come on, man.
We'll be back because it's that eternal spring hope. It's that time of the year when every baseball fan thinks they got a chance, unless you cheer for the White Sox. But everybody else is like, maybe this is the chance. Maybe this is.
But even the White Sox, they're out here making moves. Like, they're going to be not as shitty.
I know, it's the worst. Like, so what's the point of even having a season?
Well, don't worry if you don't like baseball this time next year, there won't be any. So there's that.
Hey, okay, cool. That's something to look forward to, Jesse. Don't worry, man. Just one more year.
Jesse, don't leave yet because I want to talk about potentially the greatest giveaway of all time that I had seen. This one, we're going to have to remove the Pete Rose picture for a second so that I could share this image. So this is an iconic image in baseball history, right? Everybody knows Nolan Ryan with the bloody lip, blood all over his jersey. Well, the Rangers have announced that on May 9th, they are doing a giveaway of a bloody lip jersey.
Dude!
How amazing is that?
That's pretty dope.
We talk on this show all the time about like bobbleheads and this and that. This giveaway, fire.
I hope somebody got a bump in their paycheck for coming up with this idea, because this is fucking genius. Like, of all the team giveaways that you ever hear about, I don't think I've ever heard one more perfect. This is amazing.
It's so good.
I kind of
now, like, is there an anniversary of this coming up or something, or is it just that they were like, you know what we need? Bloody lip jersey, and somebody was like, we're doing it in May, screw it, we're going with
that's incredible, dude. I want one. I mean, there's no getting around it. I want one.
How much are these going to be selling for?
All the money.
It's
going to be absurd.
That's something that, you know, non-Rangers fans like me will just want, like, just to have. Like, that's a
Biscuit, a Cubs fan, saying, I need it.
Yes. I mean, that's one of those giveaways that you're just like, I got to have this in the collection. Like, because, you know, there's people that collect all this type of stuff, but this is a special one. I like this one a lot.
Speaking of people who collect stuff, sounds like a great time for us to do the ScottSki stat of the day.
Wait, really quickly? I know they can't, they couldn't do it because the MLB would be like, but if they should lean into it. Next, they should do a bobblehead or like some type of recreation of the Ronette Odor punch to the jaw, like Jack and Joey Bats. Like, that would be sweet. Like, just, all right, last year we did the bloody jersey. This year it's commemorating Ronette Odor, baby.
Scott giving us a quiz. I know the answer to this one. I'm excited. I actually know the answer to something that Scott's asking. So, Greg, I'm sure you know too, Mookie, without Googling, who caused Nolan Ryan's bloody lip that was all over that jersey? Don't Google it. Don't you Google it.
Right fielder.
No, incorrect.
You had a 1-in-9 shot, baby.
That was, you know, figured I'd go for it. Why not?
When I say the name, and now I'm doubting myself. Now I'm not as confident as I was.
Yeah, I was again. I was just like, oh no, he put me on the spot. Like, I was very 100% sure I know this. So wait, no.
I was very confident, but now that I'm saying it into a microphone and there's judgment, I'll say it. I think it was Bo Jackson. I'm pretty sure it was Bo Jackson that bloody.
No, if it's Bo Jackson, he would have knocked his ass out. He wouldn't be playing still.
I mean, he didn't punch him. He hit him with the ball. Like, he hit a ball and it bounced up and hit Nolan Ryan in the face and caused the bloody lip. I am almost that it was Bo Jackson.
Okay.
Am I-
Now Scott
Yes!
says you're right.
Oh, I felt so good,
Well
and then I
done,
was
sir.
very scared.
Well
I
done,
was
sir.
very, very scared. As soon as I went to talk, I got very nervous about that I was wrong. All right, let's if we want the ScottSki45 stat of the week, we gotta go back to football. All right, here we go. ScottSki45 stat of the week for February 10th.
For this week's ScottSki45 Stat of the Week, the Seahawks are the first Super Bowl champions to go the entire postseason without committing a single turnover. Combine that with their famous stifling defense, and they trailed for a grand total of 1 minute and 35 seconds the entire postseason. Pretty crazy stat.
That's insane. It's wild to think that Seattle's
Minute
defense
45.
was more impressive now than they were when they were the Legion of Boom. Like that's a wild thing to think about, because statistically that has to be right, at least for the playoff run, right?
Well, and so they played what, 3 games?
Yeah.
3 games, 180 minutes, and Matt Barr got him. Stifling defense. Is the defense's mom's hot?
I was gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, but everyone loves a Stifler reference, so
that's fair.
That is crazy though. Now, for extra credit, who did they trail and win? Like, I don't really remember any of their games being close, but I also don't remember any of them because they weren't there.
Well, it wasn't the. I'll tell you who it wasn't. It wasn't the fucking Niners, considering they gave up the opening kickoff.
So there you go. It wasn't the Niners, and they didn't trail it all in the Super Bowl. So it was the Rams. By default, the Rams must have had the lead for 1:35. There you go.
Also, I just want to point out, I mean, like the stat is crazy, but the more I think about it, like, are we talking about like this defense statistically and just like historically from that standpoint being better than that, the Ravens defense back in 2000 and the
playoff run
and all those Tampa Bay defenses, the one that won the championship and the ones in between, like, really? Like, was this defense that much better? Like, I knew they were good, but God, like, damn, that's hard to believe.
Scott, they famously say you play to win the game, and if you have more points than the other team, you're probably going to win. So, yeah,
thanks. But that's not what I'm talking about.
welcome.
I'm just talking about in terms of like preventing points and like thinking about them in terms of like those defenses that I mentioned stand out in my mind. Even the Legion of Boom, like, just, I guess because of the nickname, but it's just like you thought about them in terms of like, all right, this defense. And I know they had the dark side nickname and everything, but I don't know, man. It didn't seem like it rose. It seemed like it was a really, really good defense, but it didn't rise to that level in my mind. But a stat like that says, well, maybe they should have. Like, this is it's even better than I thought.
What's more impressive to you, that the defense was that stifling that they only
come on, be cool, be cool.
Is that more impressive, or is it more impressive that they didn't have a turnover despite Sam Darnold throwing the
no, stop. Despite Sam Darnold. Period.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, stop.
Sam Darnold was barely behind Tua in like the number of interceptions this year and didn't throw anything in the postseason.
Yeah, geez, that's crazy.
We got him out of the way. Got him out of the system,
I just looked it up here. Tua had 15 interceptions. Sam Darnold had
15 interceptions.
15 interceptions. And Sam Darnold had 14. That's amazing.
I mean, that's not that many, though.
Playoffs, Sam Darnold comes around and nothing. That's crazy.
Playoffs. Seriously, I'm shocked that this stat is opening like more possibilities to how great this defense actually was. Like, because I don't have an answer to that question. Like, not turning the ball over is wildly impressive too.
Especially, I mean, like, New England had a fairly decent defense. The Rams clearly had
Rams did too.
Defense.
Yeah,
I mean, to not give up, not just
Well,
accidentally.
and I was just gonna say, it was like just even if you're a really good ball control team, like turnovers just happen fluky. Like they can happen just so easily on something that like you wouldn't expect it. So like even the best teams who don't turn the ball over, like have won along like a 3-game span, maybe like against the best teams of the league, like or some of the best teams in the league. That's crazy.
Jesse was proud of us for our process of elimination to figure out who led against the Seattle Seahawks. And then he also said ranked as a top 5 all-time team by DVOA.
That's nuts,
behind
man.
only 91 Washington,
85
Bears,
Bears,
07 Patriots, and tied with the 89 Niners.
I mean, seriously, that's what I'm saying. Like, I cannot believe that historically, numbers wise, like this defense is one of the best we've ever seen. Like, it didn't feel like that during the season, even during the playoffs. Like, but I mean, I will say during the Super Bowl, it did. I was like, I knew how good they were, having seen them twice and knowing what they're capable of. But it was just like, this is suffocating on a level that I don't feel like I've seen.
See, I chalked that up to the Patriots being smoke and mirrors. I did.
Well, and that too. It was both to me.
You know,
like I did go into the game thinking like New England's really not that good because that Denver game proved to me I was like they're not that fucking good. They can only score a damn touchdown against Denver.
And then Will Campbell is getting his ass beat, and come to find out he's playing on a Lindsey Vaughn leg. Like that's a wild thing to do in the Super Bowl, man. To just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna get my ass run over every single play and make Drake May run for his life every time he drops back. It's worth it.
How do you feel if you're the backup though? Like they'd rather play homie with one leg than put my ass in the game.
60% Will Campbell is better than you, so,
right? Like.
That's it. That's an impressive stat, Scott. Appreciate you, man. That's a really good one.
Yeah,
kind of mind blowing.
Wow.
Didn't really
is
Seattle's defense to be that.
Puts it into context for sure.
Let's talk some basketball, boys.
Boom shakalaka!
So Giannis is under fire. Everybody hates him. Mookie, you should really hate him. So Giannis, there was all the trade deadline conjecture.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Where's he going to go? He wants out of Milwaukee, tells him that he wants to find a new home, but he doesn't want to do anything. He's not coming out.
Unfollowed him on Instagram.
Yeah. Death kiss, right? And then the trade deadline comes and goes, and nothing happens. Milwaukee says, well, maybe we'll move him in the summer. And then right after the trade deadline comes out, Giannis comes out and announces that he is now a stakeholder, a shareholder in Kalshi, the unregulated betting site where you pick a future. Not that you're not betting on anything. You're predicting the market. Yeah. Like you're gambling, right? It's a gambling site. So he is now a shareholder of this unregulated betting platform. The same platform that took in $23 million worth of bets as to where Giannis would end up, where most of them bet that he was leaving Milwaukee. Most of the money was on him leaving and going to either Golden State or Miami. Very few bets on him staying. So the at least appearance of impropriety is there now. Like Giannis is
hold on a minute. He has no control over what Milwaukee does with his rights though. So like he's made it pretty clear where he wants to go. The ones that are shady and whatever is the Milwaukee Bucks front office.
Yeah, that's who.
Like, come on now. This is not up to Giannis.
Yeah, no, it's not Giannis's fault. Not Giannis's fault to be like, I want out of here. Let me play out the rest of the year. We'll figure this out in the summer. You'll get a better haul in the summer. Okay, it's all good. But I got to do that.
Really?
I want out. I want to find a new home. I want to compete for a championship this year. No, I don't. I just want to lay low. Like, it's cool. We're cool. Cash and checks, breaking necks. This is some bullshit. And also, can this site, now that it's unregulated, they can put Giannis futures on their site. And there's no regulation to it.
I think they actually have them on the site still as it is.
Oh yeah, that seems really on the up and up, right? Like here's Giannis as a shareholder of the site that is putting up his futures. Seems Seems good. Seems real good.
Again, he's got
Greg, you're not
What do you want him to
degenerate.
do?
How do you feel about this?
I mean, I'm on Giannis's side. Make a buck where you can, baby. I was just like, that's a pretty good grift if you can get it. Like, I don't see anything wrong if people are stupid enough to like bet against anything. Like, I don't know. Is it one of the? I know it's not regulated, but it'd be like Giannis's picks. Like, hey, he's like a stakeholder, probably. So like he's like the celebrity, right? So like. Giannis's picks are this. I mean, I'm just following Giannis's picks in this case, right? Like, no. I'm just following. I'm just like, yeah. No matter what Giannis picks, like, I'm in. Like,
Okay, but here's the thing: Giannis picks, and everybody tails his picks, and then he throws it because he is the one that's making the money on the bets that lose. He makes
and that's
on the bets that lose,
and that's fine. Then you quickly pivot the other way. Like, either way, like,
you sound like Mookie. You sound like Mookie. Oh, then you just switch. You just parlay both outcomes, and then you can't lose.
I'm not saying play 0-0, like or black or red. I'm not doing that.
You just bet for Giannis to hit the over and parlay that with him hitting the under, and then you can't lose.
See, there you go. Mike's starting to figure this shit out. Best part too is on Kalshi, you can make your own market. So if you see value somewhere, just throw it out there, man. Like, look, at the end of the day, it's your own dumb fault if you lose your money. Don't blame Giannis. Don't blame Kalshi. Kalshi.
I don't know how it's pronounced. Corrupt,
Kalshi.
I think, is the correct pronunciation.
Corrupt with a K.
Corrupt with the K, no doubt.
Bar pointing out it's the corrupt is the sign of the end times. It's the most corrupt book out there, and it's not an easy hill to climb. 100%. This is the same book where somebody made millions of dollars betting that that Maduro would be taken out of office by the American government the night before it happened. Like, this is a bullshit thing that should not exist. Like, I'm all for gambling. I'm all for going in, putting parlays, not when it's unregulated bullshit like this. This is horrible.
People are going to piss their money away somewhere. Might as well make a buck off it, right?
You would.
Capitalism 101, baby.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Miller for three. Oh, he backed it in. We're going to overtime.
Basketball is coming back to Seattle, boys. It is being reported that the NBA Board of Governors is voting on expansion this offseason, with the two leading candidates being Vegas and Seattle. So we are going to get a return of the Supersonics. I can't wait. Listen, here's the thing. If they're going to do this, do it right. All right. Don't bring Seattle back as some other team name. They're the so they have to be the Supersonics. Also, don't try to update anything. Bring them back in the OG uniforms, not some reimagined new
Sky Needle in the fucking logo.
I want to envision Sean Kemp again playing basketball. That's what I want. I don't want anything else. Don't give me some new rebrand.
Okay, all right, hold on. Real quick though. I mean, like, it's all nostalgia, it's all gravy, and it's like Sean Kemp or both. Are we talking about just the standard green, like the Kelly green and yellow with the white? Are we going with the forest green and the red, when they went to the championship and lost to the Bulls? Like, I think they're both iconic. I like
bring both of them back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm here for either one. Like,
I'm fine with either. Pick one. I'm good with either one. Don't give
like one has to be like the standard. But I feel like you bring back the other one immediately for a throwback night or whatever. Like, you're doing
they do that
alternate whatever
the tournament. Like, have them wear one for the in-season tournament, one for the rest of the season. Don't fuck this up. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't go out there.
That's really the bottom line is don't fuck this up.
Yeah. Don't go out there and be like, well, we're gonna let the Supersonics legacy last over here, and we're gonna start a new legacy with the new team. No, you're not. You're gonna bring back the Supersonics
with a new logo and color scheme. Don't do it. Nope.
Don't fucking do it.
They're Emerald City, baby. They gotta stay that way.
I'm so excited.
I feel like they got to go with the forest green though.
No. See, I don't get me wrong. Like, I'm all the way here for the forest green, but the emerald, the Emerald City. Like, I think that Kelly green color, like, like, and if you can kind of like modernize it, freshen it up a little bit, like keep it like old school-ish, but like modernize it just enough. Like, I think that color scheme works out great. But again, you do the Kelly green throwbacks. Like, you have a throwback night and make sure that you honor that era, because that's the team that went to the championship.
I don't freshen it up though.
No, don't change a thing. Don't bring back exactly what it was. It is a time capsule right now. It is frozen in time. Somebody cut off Disney's head and it's in the freezer right now. Just unthaw it and bring it back. Like, let it bring that back and just
don't do none of this. Dead left shrimp ain't coming back. If it ain't got dead left, I don't want it.
You know what would be amazing? What would honestly be amazing if KD somehow works a trade back to Seattle and ends his career. Starts his career in Seattle and ends his career. Incredible.
I'd be here for that.
We need to take Seattle down a few pegs here, though, fellas. They just won the Super Bowl. Now they're getting basketball back. I don't like this.
The baseball team is favorited to win, and you know what?
The big dumper. Like, we gotta take these guys down a few pegs.
Yeah,
give it time. It'll work itself out. I mean, come on now.
Not a fan of Seattle having all this fun.
How the Kraken doing?
I don't know. Let's talk hockey and find out.
But hey, as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
Greg, how the Kraken doing?
I have no idea.
How do you feel about Team USA's captain pick?
Is it not TJ Oshie? Am I like three Olympics behind?
Everybody our age only knows TJ Oshie from that shootout. We were introduced to TJ Oshie from that shootout. Couldn't tell you what team he played for. Couldn't tell you how long he was.
No, I knew he played for the Blackhawks at the time. I 100% knew that. But
look at Mookie.
Was it? Oh wait, was it Buffalo at the? Oh no, he played for Buffalo at the time. Sorry, he played for Buffalo. No, goddamn, wow.
There's only like 28 more teams, so just keep on going there, Greg.
Wait, he didn't play for Buffalo when he was doing all that shit in the Winter Olympics? Who the fuck did he play for then?
The same team he's always played for.
He's only played for one team? Wow. Who am I thinking of?
Well, technically two, I guess. Over Chicken. The country's capital.
Oh, he played for DC?
Yeah.
God damn.
St. Louis.
I don't know where he got it from. Well,
was he with St. Louis during that Olympics?
It looks like he was. I don't think he was back then, though. I didn't think he was in St. Louis that long. Hold on, let me. Okay, so yeah. Oh shit, he was with the Blues till 2015. Okay, so yeah, maybe it was with St. Louis. Definitely not Chicago or Buffalo, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I swung and a miss all the way.
When you said that, I knew he was with Chicago. Where he always was with Chicago.
After I said that, I was like, damn it, I'm thinking of Patrick Kane. And I don't know who the fuck I was thinking about with Buffalo. But then I remembered I was thinking about Miller, the goalie. That's who I was thinking about with Buffalo. So, all white guys for Team USA look alike. What can I say?
Hey, Greg, we had a trade in the NHL, and the Rangers traded a guy.
Some guy.
Breadman.
Artemi Panarin. Panera Bread.
There you go.
Artemi Panera Bread got traded to the Kings. Not exactly noteworthy, right? But Panera Bread, as you know, wore number 72 all through the KHL. And then he got into the NHL and he tried to wear the 72, but then that number was taken with his team. So then he had to wear the number 9. And then as he's bounced around, he wore number 10. Now he's with the Kings. 9 and 10 are already taken. And actually 72 is taken as well. And who wears 72 for the Kings, right, Greg?
No doubt.
Yeah, I mean, you want to tell
Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, the mascot wears number 72 for the Kings. So Panera Bread.
Oh,
now
we're talking hockey. Sorry. What?
Right, naturally.
Now Panera Bread isn't sure if he can wear 72 because the mascot wears it. Is this going to be the first time that a player has to pay off the mascot for a number after a trade?
I want this. I want this. I want the money. I want to see the deal swap. Like, all right, like you want 72, you got to pay up. Mascot ain't giving it up for free or for cheap. Like show the Lambo exchange, a giant bow on the Lambo for the mascot in order to get number 72. Like that's how it should be. You're not a superstar player, you got to pay the toll.
They can absolutely play this up and like
they should, like, just from a PR perspective, like it would be fucking hilarious for them to do it.
They got some time to figure it out too, so like
we got plenty of time for somebody to get alive and cook something up. They did already post a picture where the mascot was at a fancy restaurant and had a loaf of bread to his ear, acting like he was on the phone, and he was like, "I'm listening." So they can cook up some good social with this one. I'm on board with this, figuring out a trade for Panera Bread's number from the mascot. Greg, are you going to miss the NHL while they're on this break for the Olympics?
No. Everybody needs time away.
Wow.
Got to recharge the battery. I'm good.
How do you feel about the Olympic hockey tournament coming up here? You feeling good about it?
Excited. USA, Canada. It's going to be the final.
Should the gold medal come back to the US of A or go back to Canada where it belongs?
Absolutely not have anything here. No nice things for us. Not even a little bit. We've absolved ourselves of nice things for at least, I don't know, the next 20, 30 years. So no.
A lot of penance. We got to pay off here.
And it starts with giving Canada gold. Like, look, we couldn't give them the cup. We tried, but giving them the gold medal, it'll go a long way. Like, we're just trying to mend bridges. I say we lay down.
I think a gold medal at least makes up for the administration talking to seditionists in Alberta or wherever that is, who are like essentially traitors to the country of Canada.
It makes up for like one of the tariffs. So like step by step, a little bit at a time.
Up for tariff.
Yeah, like
tariffs.
We've got a lot of work to
tariff.
do to build up our grace and get back into the position we were in, like one gold medal at a time. 4 more years from now, hey, we might make up for 2 of the tariffs. Who knows?
It's got to start somewhere, you know.
Build back trust, little at a time.
Also, if they need spies here, I'm in. Volunteering my services to Canada.
Need some spies, eh? Wait. You mind getting in there, find out what they're talking about?
The problem is, God, is you wouldn't fly under the radar. You know too much hockey. You give yourself away.
Yeah,
I do. I'm like, I'll be like, you give me one TJ Oshie Chicago jersey, and I'll tell you everything. Like, that's a rare find. We'll make that happen.
Oh shit! Boys, let's talk about these beers we're drinking. As always, we rate them on Caesar scale, dog or no dog. Greg, what was in your mug tonight? And was it a dog or not?
Hardywood OG Gingerbread Stout, 9.2%. I giggle a lot anyway at the shit Mike does, but probably doesn't hurt. That is 9.2%. It's a dog.
Mook, what was in your mug?
Juicy Truth, reliable, Old Yeller, definitely a dog, definitely delicious, definitely hazy.
Oh no, he died.
Yeller? Yeah, you did.
Well, they had to put him down.
It just means Mookie killed this one.
No,
there you go. We'll go with that.
I had Southern Tiramisu Imperial Stout, 10%. Absolute dog. Everything Southern Tier is a dog. I don't know why I even try to come into it with anything other than this is going to be a dog. Speaking of this is a dog, this was a show, fellas. We did some stuff on this show.
Pete Rose on an island.
Pete Rose on an island was.
You know, she had been Cardi A.
Damn it, the music cut you off.
I was gonna say it sounded funny though. It looked good.
If she had been Cardi A.
Yeah, if she had been Cardi A, she wouldn't have had to sit in the cheap seats. She could have been sitting next to mom. But instead, she's just Cardi B.
Thank you all for putting up with this dumb bullshit that we do week in and week out. I love it. I love seeing the comments, even if they're delayed. But please tell a friend. We're trying to grow this thing, so tell a friend, tell them to subscribe, and then have them tell a friend and have them subscribe. Like, let's grow this thing out. So thank you so much for tuning in every single week, seeing the same names popping in. There are a couple of new names in the chat this week, so thank you all very much. We appreciate it. Be sure to follow us at Crafty Sports on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You can join the Facebook group if you want. For now, we have a Discord until Discord does their bullshit and does this age verification thing. Then we're going to make Mookie create our own site or something. I don't know what's going to happen.
Wait, that's just for real?
Just find out. We'll just stick around with us, find out. We'll let you know where we migrate to. But you can, if you need to know for now, you can find us next week right here, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. We will see you all then. Cheers, everybody.
Me and TJ Oshie skiing the slope, baby.
You never walk alone. Hook 'em.
You don't worry about the noise. You only worry about the yes. The noise determine your future, not the yeses that will come.